Warren Buffett isn't like most CEOs. He runs one of the few true conglomerates left in America, Berkshire Hathaway. Berkshire is a massive insurance company, manufacturer, railroad operator, investor, and much more. Buffett himself is worth about $74 billion, which makes him the fourth richest person in the world. Yet he lives in Omaha, Nebraska, not some fancy coastal mansion. But one of the biggest things that sets Buffett apart is that he doesn't always play by the same rules as the other guys, and nobody really questions him. There's good reason for this. Buffett has delivered a nearly 2 million% stock price gain since he took over Berkshire 50 years ago. Plus, he's got this folksy image that adds to his aura of trustworthiness. But Buffett turns 87 this year, and so lately there's a lot of talk about what Berkshire will be like without him. You can count on one thing. The opaque culture he's created is a luxury that won't be afforded to Buffett's successor, whether that's Greg Abel or Ajit Jain or some other candidate. Many have been rumored over the years, but Abel and Jain are seen as Buffett's two favorites right now. Should he ever decide to step away, though, one of the first issues will be transparency. Berkshire Hathaway owns all these disparate businesses, but aside from the biggest ones, shareholders really only get a high-level glimpse at their performance each quarter. And forget the common practice of quarterly earnings calls. Buffett doesn't do those. It doesn't really bother investors now, but they'll demand more from Buffett's replacement. Another big issue will be Berkshire's pile of cash. It sits at about $86 billion, a figure that continues to climb. Buffett uses the money for acquisitions and investments at his discretion, which produce better returns than, say, paying a dividend. In fact, Buffett is firmly against paying a dividend, but that could be one of the first changes we see. Berkshire may very well pay out some of its cash to shareholders under the next CEO to appease wary investors. It could look like a very different company in those respects, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.